Sunday morning. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton here in beautiful downtown Troy, New York. History in the making. The Northern Adirondack Bobcats girls varsity basketball team making it to their first Final Four ever, and now are going to play in the championship game. They're introducing Paige Chilton, number 31. McKenna McGee, number 11. Taylor Dernan, the offensive leader for the Bobcats, number 10. Megan McGee, defense, offense, all-around game. Rachel Venn, the defensive specialist. The Bobcats coached by Mr. Jessica Barnhart. I think she's sporting her pink-colored high heels today. Now they're going to introduce the Cooperstown Hawkeyes from Section 3. Hawkeyes come in ranked number 2 in the state. The Bobcats are ranked number 3 in the state. Hawkeyes sporting a 24-1 overall record. The Bobcats' overall record right now 20-4. Bobcats and Hawkeyes tangling in the Class C New York State Championship for girls varsity basketball. Both teams have never won a championship in this sport, anyways, at this level, the Class C. 3 officials, and we actually have a female official doing this contest. About to get underway here. Megan McGee, the tip, wins it, gets it to Taylor Dernan. Got to play with that swagger. You got to play with believe and you can achieve attitude. Not be scared to lose like they did yesterday. Bobcats advancing to the final with a 49-39 victory yesterday against Pine Plains of Section 9. So it's Section 3 versus Section 7. Number 3 getting wide open. There's the defense for the Bobcats coming back. Paige Chilton. Quick pass up to Dernan. Dernan finds Venn. Venn with 13 points and 11 rebounds yesterday. She starts out the score, and Northern Adirondack takes the early lead 2-0. Taylor Dernan offensively had, I believe it was 18 or 19 points. Cats with that big 16-1 opening quarter. Cooperstown prevailing yesterday in their semifinal game over Chattatoga Lake. That shot's blocked. Who was the number 1 seed in the tournament? So number 2 versus number 3 state ranking, that is. Ben taking it to the hoop again. Ben showing some offense this weekend here. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton, and simulcast Hometown Cable and Chili TV that you can find on YouTube. Also, this game is being broadcast, I believe, over a New York State site. Ben doesn't make the first one. 2-0 is the score. It's Sunday morning, March 22nd, 2015, and the first time ever Bobcats playing in a New York State Championship game in girls varsity basketball. Ben sinks this. She starts off the score, and first 3 points for the Cats. They're up 3-0. Swagger, believe you belong here. That first one, three-pointer doesn't go. Out there for Hubleton, they've got Noto, she's number 3. Malaya, number 10. McGoldrick is number 30. Flynn's number 23. And Artis is number 33. .21 seconds on the shot clock. Ball went out of bounds. Bobcats still maintaining possession. Dernan, nice move underneath. Scores! Dernan working around one defender, puts it up and in. Got the early lead, up 5-0. That shot doesn't go. Running the floor. McKenna McGee getting the pass from her sister, runs down the ball. Bobcats now on the offense. Chilton on the baseline, shoots, scores! Similar to yesterday. What a start here in this final game for Northern Adirondack. And a large contingent of Northern Adirondack fans here. Up 7-0, Chilton. Dernan and Ben with the early scoring for the Bobcats. Chilton underneath, or pulls down the rebound. Foul's going to be called on number 33, Artis.
Team second, number 124 in for Cooperstown.
Hewelton of Section 10 and of the North Country has already won a state title. They won the Class D title. McGee loses the ball, stripped away. Now that's number 23 taking it to the hoop. Flynn, who stole the ball away from her. And then McGee picks up an early foul here. 5:25 on the clock. Bobcats coached by Jessica Barnhart. Her assistant is Courtney Drown, and the manager is Anna Lashway. And it's a 7-1 ball game as Flynn makes the first one of two. Bobcats, one team foul. She banks them both. Foul shooting always important in any kind of basketball. March Madness, North Country style. Down here in beautiful downtown Troy. Ball's knocked away. And the defense for the Hawkeyes created a turnover, but a bad pass, and they turned it right back over to the Cats. Far side of the court, Rachel Venn, number 13, will inbound the ball. Cats, 20-4 overall record. There's McGee losing the ball again to Flynn. And Dernan with the foul. Flynn, McGee having her problems. Flynn on the line. She's provided all the scoring thus far for Cooperstown. She's sunk three in a row. It's going to possibly make it a three-point ball game if she makes this basket. That one doesn't go. Chilton again underneath. Ball's stolen away. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Cooperstown. And the Hawkeyes showing some defensive prowess of their own. On the inbound. Nice play. That's number 1, Noto. She's a senior. Makes it a 2-point game, 7-5. A 5-0 run here by Hewelton themselves as the Bobcats open up the scoring. Ben taking it hard to the hoop. Rachel Ben doing what she did yesterday. One of the senior leaders on the team. Makes it a 9-5 ball game with a nice strong move to the basket. Lays it up and in. Loose ball on the floor. Wide open is Flynn. And the ball's knocked out of bounds off in the hands of Noto. The McGee sisters here now inbound the ball. Going to see if McKenna actually brings it up inside to Dernan. Dernan moves to her right. Almost lost control of the ball. She gives it back up to Megan McGee. Megan off the backboard. Doesn't go. That three-pointer attempt. 9-5 is the score. We've played 4 minutes here into the first quarter. That's through the hands of number 3, Noto. The pass coming from Flynn. Noto was wide open down here in the corner of the baseline. McKenna McGee using her speed. Works her way up the court. Chilton moves to her right. Actually stripped of the ball, but then takes it to the hoop hard. She's fouled. Maintains control. Nope, she wasn't fouled. It was blocked. Excuse me. McKenna McGee. There's Dernan pulling down the loose ball. Shot clock down to from the elbow. Chilton, that's off the front of the rim. And some strong defense put up by the Hawkeyes that time. Bobcats had 3 crack at it. Couldn't make the basket. Malia, her shot doesn't go. Flynn crashing the boards. She's having a great game thus far for the Hawkeyes. That's blocked from behind. Now Durnan. 2-on-1 break. Oh, thought we had a basket there. Crowd. Flynn been all over the place for Cooperstown. And actually picking up her second foul, the team third. So 2 out of the 3 fouls for Cooperstown come at the hand. Or charge to Flynn. Durnan sinks the first free throw. And Flynn is brought to the bench by the coach. Head coach is Mike Niles for Cooperstown. Durnan getting another shot on the foul line. History in the making possibly here, folks. It's history anyways. Bobcats have never been this far in girls basketball. It's been a historical season for them throughout, starting with that 12-2 record in the Division I. Division I co-champions with the Saranac Chiefs. Won a regional final, beating St. Lawrence Larry's easily. There's Rachel, I think, going to pick up the foul. Working hard was Malaya. Number 10 for the Hawkeyes. 3 team fouls now on the Bobcats. Malay. She's shooting 2. Durnan working hard to save the ball. There's a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of Northern Adirondack. Taylor Durnan with a great job to keep that ball alive. Full court pressure here. They go over the top. Ben able to corral that ball at midcourt. Stolen away though. Malay. She scores. And there's going to be a foul. Jessica Sporer is going to go to the scorer's table. Megan McGee picking up her second. So both teams with starters picking up a couple of fouls. 11-8 is the score. Cats open up the game with a 7-0 run, but some full court pressure and better defense being applied by the Hawkeyes. Now it's a 2-point game. 11-9. Sporer gives it to Durnan. Durnan works her way through the Hawkeye defense. Gives it up to McKenna McGee. She goes inside to Durnan. Durnan kicks it out to Chilton. Chilton moves to her right. Say it's a travel. Yeah. She shuffled the feet. On the attack, the Hawkeyes. They were down by 11 yesterday, late in the ball game, came back to beat the number 1 team in the state rankings. Bobcats opened up their semifinal game against the Bombers of Pine Plains. The 16-1 first quarter, had a 15-point lead, and closest Pine Plains could ever get was to 9. Now it's only a 1-point game here, 11-10. Possible tie here. She makes it. She doesn't. Chilton gets a hand on it. These girls are really working hard on defense, both teams. Durnan looked like she got hit from behind. No foul. She takes it to the hoop. But she ends up getting tripped up, falling down. A little bit out of control there was Taylor Durnan. Yesterday, played a great game maintaining that body control. She got a little bit too close to the defender there. 11-10. Cats up by 1. Hawkeyes looking to get their first lead. Doesn't go. Chilton on the weak side there to pull down the ball. McGee trying to pass it down to Chilton in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton. And a simulcast for Hometown Cable and YouTube, Chili TV. Crowd gets a cheer of let's go Bobcats here. Cats looking good thus far. 1 point game. There's Venn taking it hard to the hoop and scores. Rachel Venn is feeling it. Nice play there by Rachel. 13-10. About 1 minute left here. Malay takes it hard to the hoop herself. Says, if you, Rachel Venn, you can do it, I can do that too. Well, the Cats, well, they back off defensively, the Hawkeyes do on that full court press. Chilton from the corner, jump shot, doesn't go. Durnan underneath. No foul called. 13-12 is the score. Looks like there was some contact there, Steve. We got a timeout called. 42.1 seconds on the clock. It's a 1 point game. 13-12, Bobcats up against the Hawkeyes in this final. Okay, after the timeout, the Hawkeyes inbound the ball. And they've got their first lead here in the late stages of the first quarter. Ooh, that pass was dangerous. Durnan to McGee. McGee's three-pointer. It's good. Well, nope. Official on the far side said it was a travel before she took the shot. 14-13. Cats down by 1. Steve Chilton said in between during the timeout that it's going to be a battle here today. That's what we want to see anyways. Close ball game. Anybody's ball game that way. Oh! And number 3, Noto. She hits a jump shot. It's a 3-point lead. Cats up by 7 at 1 point. Find themselves down by 3 after 1 quarter. But they're in it. They're in it. Bill Chase, Steve Chilton here. 16-13 after 1. Northern Adirondack basketball start quarter number 2. We're here in beautiful downtown Troy, New York, and Hudson Valley Community College. Didn't start the clock or something? Edward F. McDonough Athletic Building. TV timeout wasn't ready. So now, second quarter is underway. Beautiful downtown Troy, New York. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton, simulcast, Hometown Cable, and Chili TV, which you can find on YouTube. About a 3-hour drive south of Northern Adirondack High School to get here. College here, Hudson Valley Community College, is up on the hill. Chilton looked like she was fouled, gets her own rebound. Well, and then finally they call that one. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Cats down 16-13. Second quarter action. Last game of championship basketball here at the Hudson Valley Community College. March Madness, New York State, girls basketball style. Chilton makes it a 2-point game. Jessica Spohr, she's out there, come off the bench, as she's done all year to fill in greatly for the Bobcats. And Jessica Barnhart. Flynn gives it to Noto. Malay now with the ball. Number 14 in the contest is the other Noto. They go down low. Paige Chilton with a great job of anticipation. Steps in front of that pass. There's McKenna McGee. Moves to her left. Double dribble called. She's turned it over a couple times. Actually, the Bobcats had quite a few turnovers yesterday. But with that stingy defense of theirs, that helped compensate for the turnovers. Megan McGee goes in for her sister, McKenna McGee, who the last couple minutes or so has had a couple big key turnovers. Malay, ball's loose. Malay again takes it to the hoop and scores. Picks it up. Liz Malay, number 10. I believe she's the offensive leader for this team from Cooperstown. Megan McGee, her three-pointer rims out. Paige Chilton. Actually looked like she took steps there, Steve.
Well, you can take one step for a layup.
Oh, okay.
You can take that one, maybe.
Megan McGee inbounding underneath the Bobcat basket. Durnan ends up losing it as Noto had the defensive position inside on her. Malay is the other Noto. Noto don't score. Underneath, no, is the big girl, Julie Ford. And it's 20-15. The Bobcats down by 5 here. Chilton from the elbow. Doesn't go. There's Jess Spohr pulling down a rebound. We saw her do that yesterday.
Substitution for the Bobcats, number 11, McKenna McGee.
McKenna McGee coming in for Paige Chilton. On a full Northern Adirondack taking a full timeout. 6:22 on the clock. It's 20-15. Cats down by 5 here in the second quarter of this championship game. Class C, New York State. Believe to achieve. Believe to achieve. A lot of game yet. 6:22 on the clock, second quarter. Cats down by 5. In sectional title game, it was a battle with Sable. They won by 3 points. McKenna McGee, her three-pointer doesn't go. Durnan runs down the long rebound. Gives it to Rachel Venn. Rachel Venn back to Megan McGee. Her this time at a three-pointer. That doesn't go. Ford pulls down the rebound, providing the height for the Hawkeyes of Cooperstown. Then they were in a contest, actually, with the regional semifinal against Hoosick Falls. And there, a three-point attempt not going for Hubleton. That was put up by Malay. Now Malay with the easy steal. Megan McGee has had some problems. And there is Noto getting a hand on it. And the defense from the Hawkeyes creating some problems for the Bobcats here in this first half of action. Class C championship game. New York State girls varsity basketball. The Bobcats just playing in this game, making history as they've done all year. Won a regional final, never done that before. Never were co-champions in a division before. That pass. Pass attempt. Spohr gives it to McGee. McGee loses the ball. And Malay is all over him defensively. She should call a timeout, Jessica. She's got a player out there who doesn't want to play right now. There's some contact. Mr. Niles put in some subs out there. He's got number 33, Artis, back in the contest. And number 30, McGoldrick, also returns. There were a couple of starters. Ford coming off the bench, providing some minutes. Durnan. Megan McGee goes to the bench. Paige Chilton returns for the Cats. Chilton from the elbow. Her shot doesn't go. Malay will get in the position on two Bobcats. No. With number 4. Somerville. Ball gets a cheer of applause on that out-of-bounds play from the Cats. But Durnan getting a position inside. And a nice pass from Jess Spohr. And Durnan makes it a 22-17 game. 5 points. Malay gives the Noto. Malay, she's very quick. Got some speed. Takes it to the hoop. And scores. 24-17. Cats down by 7. Had the great start, but they're just seemed a little bit rattled now. Spoor, she's going to get called for a travel. Yeah, turnovers, creating a lot of havoc here for the Bobcats in this championship ball game. Yep, one of the fans from Northern Adirondack yelling, settle down, and yep, just what they got to do, settle down, play their game, as they did to start off. Shot button. Schumerman hits a three-pointer for the Hawkeyes. There's a 10-point game. Cats in a big hole here now. Down 27-17. Almost. There's another jump ball. Swarming defense by the Hawkeyes. It's causing the Bobcats a lot of problems. They're not having their difficult time maintaining control of the ball are the Cats. Spoor ends up passing the ball, and Mealy drives to the hoop. And Rachel Venn picks up her second foul. It's called over to near the Bobcat bench by head coach Jessica Barnhart. Rachel is. Malay on the line to shoot 2. 27-17 is the score. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the first half. And Malay has been putting on a clinic defensively and offensively here for the Hawkeyes of Cooperstown. She misses the first foul shot. The second one isn't any good. Chilton's there. Chilton's has been doing a nice job on the boards for the Bobcats. Spoor gets it up to Ben. Ben driving to the hoop. Body contact with McGoldrick. She'll go to the line to shoot some foul shots. Rachel Ben has not been afraid to attack the basket here. 16 foul on the Hawkeyes. Ben. Misses the first one. Noto and Ford come back in. Yep. One Noto's out. And McGoldrick is out also for the Hawkeyes. Ben, not good. And nice work underneath there by Artis to box out Taylor Durnan after that foul shot was missed. That shot by Noto doesn't go. Bobcats with the ball now in possession, working the offense. Spoor moves to her left. Venn comes out. Now Venn kicks it to McGee. McGee goes down low to Chilton, but she kicks it back out. Rachel Venn had a three-pointer yesterday, taking it hard to the hoop. Actually, that loses it. An unlucky break there for Rachel because she was using her speed and quickness and she had an opening, but ends up the ball going out of bounds off her foot. And with 2:20 and counting here in the first half, Cats down by 10, 27-17. Malay shoots and scores. It's got three-pointer. It's 30-17. Bobcats down in double digit. Hey, had a 7-0 lead to start and looked really good. They're frustrated right now. In the travel. Seen many of those. 1:55 on the clock.
She wanted to do a spin move, but her foot slipped, eh?
Yeah. The dreaded orange and black colors. Philadelphia Flyers, Plattsburgh High School, and being a Lime Mountain Miner fan, the Altona Hornets. There, that's my opinion, folks. Malay again, 32-17. And a 30-second timeout called with 1:32 on the clock. They're down by 15. Okay, got some maintenance on the floor here. Moisture or something. Coaching staff from Cooperstown taking care of it. Some paper towels. Bobcats waiting patiently down on the other end. Inbound the ball. Cats appear to be rattled. Gonna have to work hard here in the last minute and 25 seconds of this first half and then regroup and come out firing in the second half. Durnan from outside. That doesn't go. Ben was there, but then it ended up ball bouncing out of her hands. Artis gives it to Malay. Malay, the leader. This number 2 ranked team, Cooperstown, looking for their first title ever. There's Ford taking it to the hoop, fouled by Durnan. Ford will go to the line to shoot two.
Cross number 10, Taylor Durnan. First, second, team 7.
Gets a good roll there. Julie Ford does. Only a freshman is this young lady. 24-1 record the Hawkeyes have overall coming into the game. She gets 2 friendly rolls. It's 34-17. And their body language is not very good here, coming from some of the Bobcat leaders. Spoor picks up the loose ball. There's a foul called. We're going to be shooting in 1-and-1. And number 14. Number 14 in there for the Bobcats, Rachel Sylvester. In the contest for the Bobcats. That's out of bounds. Bobcat ball, 55.4 seconds on the clock. Sylvester not able to hit the first one. But the Bobcats get a break here. Sylvester with the ball in the corner. Ben, Durnan, McGee, Spoor, and Sylvester. Malay taking it strong to the hoop. Boy, it looked like she traveled before she got fouled. She took more than one step there.
Foul starts number 13, Rachel Ben. That's her third personal.
Third foul on Rachel. That's pick up the third this late in the first half. That's a big thing. That forces Jessica Barnhart to go to the bench. And Dania Burrell has to come in. And the Hawkeyes continue to build on their lead. Cats, who have averaged only allowing 38 points per game, have already allowed 36 in this first half. So their defensive presence is actually the other team is doing to the Bobcats what a lot of teams the Bobcats have done to. Spoor looked at the three-pointer, thought about it. Durnan from outside. There's Burrell. McKenna McGee back to Burrell. She almost lost it, picks up the loose ball. Shot clock. Spoor from outside. Nails the three-pointer. Big shot. Jessica Spoor. That's a big basket. That one don't count. 36-20. Spoor ends. That don't count. No. 36-20 at the half. This championship game on Hometown Cable and Chili TV. Bobcats down by 16 though. this Class E New York State Championship for girls varsity basketball. All right, we're about ready to get underway here with the second half. 36-20 is the score in this New York State Class E Championship for girls varsity basketball. Northern Adirondack Bobcats making their first trip ever to a Final Four, now their first trip ever into a finals game against the Cooperstown Hawkeyes, but they find themselves in quite a big of a hole, down 36-20 offensively for Cooperstown. Number 10, Liz Millay, leading the way with 21 points already. She's their leading scorer, just a junior. She was forced for 6 from the foul line. Also, actually, the other, Julie Ford, number 1, the closest to her, only had 6 points. Millay with 21 points out of the 36. For the Bobcats, leading scorers, Taylor Dernan and Rachel Venn, both with 6 points. Jessica Sporer with the big three-pointer at the end of the half. And Paige Shilton with 4 points. Foul trouble-wise, Rachel has 3 fouls. And the Hawkeyes of Cooperstown, ranked number 2 in the state, with the 16-point lead over the number 3 ranked team in the state, Northern Adirondack Bobcats. Another TV timeout. Hold up.
I don't know what that was, Joe.
Well, it seems to be like the same thing earlier in the game. Game being broadcast via the internet, I believe. This is Bill Chase, Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton. Crazy Bill Chase, actually, today came down for yesterday's game with Ron Chase, drove his brand new truck that he bought at Dannemora Ford, and we drove home, and then we drove back this morning. And Hubleton, or not, Cooperstown, I don't know why I say Hubleton. Open up the scoring here in the second half. There's Flynn stepping in front of Megan McGee. And there, NAC fans wanted a travel call, and the lead official didn't make the call. One of the trail officials did. Megan McGee, McKenna McGee, Taylor Dernan, Paige Shilton, and Rachel Venn come out here to start the second half. Venn taking it to hoop hard. She doesn't get the roll there. McGoldrick steals it away, and Millay actually supposedly sprained her ankle. It looked like she's got it taped up pretty good there in yesterday's game, but showing no ill effects to that. Quick pass to McKenna from her sister. Millay with the block. The Liz Millay Hawkeyes. Dernan can't stop that forward progress of Artis. And a 4-0 run to open up the game, or the second half, and the Cats are down by 20. 40-20 is the score. Last game of girls championship basketball for New York State here for this March Madness, March 22nd or 21st, 22nd, well, 20th, 21st, and 22nd weekend here at Troy, beautiful downtown Troy. Megan McGee from outside. That's a little bit short. Long rebound, and Flynn lets the ball go out of bounds. Flynn, Millay, McGoldrick, Noto, and Artis come out here to start off the second half. And they were the starters at the game. There's McGoldrick. She looked like she traveled, but no call made. Under wide open underneath. 42-20. And Dernan down on the floor. Ends up throwing the ball out of bounds because, well, she was laying on the floor. Didn't have much choice there. Sunday basketball, New York State. One thing, personally, I don't think any kind of high school sport should be played on a Sunday, but that's my personal opinion. Northern Adirondack High School, representing kids from Ellenburg, Altona, Lime Mountain, Cherubusco, Merrill, Standish, schools located in Ellenburg, on the Ellenburg corners, but kids come from various communities and towns. Shazy Lake being another area. Rachel Venn lives in Shazy Lake. Played her youth sports in Lime Mountain along with Taylor Durnan. The McGees played their youth sports in Ellenburg. 43-20, and that ball was thrown away. Cats have yet to score any points here. They've been outscored 7-0 already here in the second half. Malay, they get triple teamed there, but she gets the ball. Noto pulls it back out. Venn steals the ball away, so some good defense there by the Cats. Spoor almost traveled. That's a kick.
Still good to be here, Bill.
Oh, yeah, still good to be here. It's a big accomplishment for this Bobcat basketball program for girls. Actually play in this contest. Chilton can't get it to go. McGoldrick. No, that's Artis. Artis actually starting out slow. We got number 3 going to Avery Lambert. It's going to come in for the Cats.
Avery Lambert, number 23, checks in.
Avery Lambert, number 23, checks in, and 30-second timeout, 5:12 on the clock here in the third quarter, 43-20. Cats down by 23. No now. Inbounds the ball to Malay. Turned over. Taylor Durnan now with the ball. Cats in a big hole. Got to score quick, got to score often, got to get some defensive stops. Avery Lambert in the contest. Also with Jessica Spoor coming off the bench. So Cats without 2 of their senior starters, Ben and McGee. And Noto hits a jump shot from the corner. Makes it 45-20. Paige Chilton makes a nice move on the baseline and a little hook shot. Seals makes the basket and actually ends that scoring drought here in this third quarter for the Cats. Played almost 4 minutes without scoring to open up the second half. Daniel Burrell comes in for Northern Adirondack. Jessica Spoor. Rachel Venn has played a strong game both offensively and defensively in yesterday's game. Well, picking up 4 fouls, so forced to the bench here. Inside to Burrell from Lambert. Burrell doing a nice job to get open there. And Lambert finding her. Durnan working hard underneath. 3:59 on the clock. 45-22 is the score here. Championship basketball on Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County, and a simulcast with YouTube Chili TV. Cheltenham with a strong move to the hoop. Brings it into the middle of the paint. Lays it up and in. Nice play by Paige Chilton. Only a freshman. She'll be back next year. Artis to McGoldrick. She can't convert. Her second attempt, she does.
That's where they got to get the ball to. That girl can't match up to her.
Lambert. Travel called. Malay can shoot, can play defense. She's been under the basket, grabbing rebounds even. That attempt doesn't go. McKenna McGee looking to run down the loose ball. She does, and Lambert's there to help out. McGee being cut off by Malay. And she forces McGee to kick the ball out of bounds, and it's a turnover. 47-24. Second half action here. Championship basketball, Class C championship, the last one to be determined for girls varsity basketball in New York State. They've already crowned the A, B, AA, and D champions. Hewelton of Section 10 up there in St. Lawrence County community has won the Class D championship. That contest was played at start time at 10 o'clock this morning. Guy in a purple shirt over here retrieving the ball for the officials. Got to point out, though, one thing I agree with Ronnie Chase, the guy I rode down here with. That shot attempt is blocked. Daniel Burrell with the ball. Burrell is going to get called for a foul. Committed against her, actually. Number 22 is in the contest, is Sarah Cook.
Teams first.
McGee over to Lambert. Lambert's going to find Chilton. Chilton brings it to the hoop, makes a nice move around. Cook. Chilton, I can believe, has all 6 points here in this quarter. Durnan's going to pick up a foul.
Foul shot number 10, Taylor Durnan. Her third, team's third.
Taylor Durnan, one of the offensive leaders of the Cats. There's Malay. Shot doesn't go. There's a travel. Artis taking a little too many steps. 2:16. Jessica Barnhart with 2 of her starters on the bench. In a tough position here, the whole Lady Bobcats are. Burrell gives it to Chilton. Chilton kicks it out. McGee. McGee's three-pointer rattles out. Durnan can't get there. Artis does. Now Flynn with the ball. Flynn behind the back. Dribble. Avery Lambert working hard, trying to stop her forward progress. Malay, quick jump shot. Rattles out. Battle underneath. Burrell tying up one of the Hawkeyes. Possession arrow in favor of the Bobcats. Nice job by Burrell to tie up that Hawkeye player and actually get the jump ball called and the arrow in the Bobcats' favor. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton bringing you this game for Hometown Cable and Chili TV you can find on YouTube. There's Cook underneath, grabbing down the rebound. Flynn with Malay, but Lambert with a steal. Nice job by Avery Lambert. Coming in on, filling in off the bench and getting some quality minutes. Paige Chilton, he's feeling it here in this third quarter. 47-28.
1 minute to play in the quarter.
Artis with the ball. Bobcats working a little bit harder defensively. Durnan doing a nice job of boxing out Flynn. Flynn ends up the foul. Number 14, Noto coming in for Artis. Sarah Cook coming out. Julie Ford back in. Seeing some good signs for next year. I believe Lambert and Burrell will be part of that Bobcat team, along with Chilton and Durnan and McGee. Takes it to the hoop. If she's fouled, she'll go to the line. Paige Chilton, all 8 points here in the third quarter for the Bobcats. She gets to shoot 2 with 41.1 seconds on the clock. Paige Chilton, double-digit points here in the third quarter. Malay, Durnan, foul trouble. Can't contest that basket. Malay makes it 49-30. Chilton from outside. That doesn't go. Lambert got a hand on it. Malay taking it to the hoop. She's fouled by Megan McGee, or McKenna McGee. Very good sportsmanlike gesture on McKenna's part, walking over there and helping up Malay. Shooting 2. Liz Malay, who had 21 points in the first half. She's adding to that total, she already has in this third quarter. Championship basketball, Hometown Cable, Chili TV, you can find on YouTube. Malay makes both of them. It's 51-30. Cats were down by 16 after 2 quarters. And pass. It's going to go over their hand to the outstretched arm of Avery Lambert. Right idea. She was wide open, but just a little bit too much air under it. 14.3, and they're going to be down by possibly, they're down by 16 at the half, and could be a bigger lead. Chilton anticipates that pass. Nice job defensively. Seeing some good signs here from the Cats in this third quarter. Well, they started out slow. Dernan takes it hard to the hoop and scores. And scores before the horn. Oh, 51-32. Cats down. But we are seeing signs of possible maybe a comeback.
There we go. Get the money round.
Okay.
We'll wait. TV timeout.
TV timeout to start off the fourth quarter again. 51-32 the Bobcats in this Class C championship game against the Cooperstown Hawkeyes, New York State playoffs. The final, actually, down by 51-32. To start off, the Hawkeyes with possession. Bobcats, Rachel Venn back on the floor with 4 fouls to start off this fourth quarter. Avery Lambert out there with the other 4 starters of Taylor Dernan. Megan McGee is not there. There's Lambert doing a nice job pulling down that rebound, showing a lot of confidence here. McKenna McGee, Rachel Venn, Taylor Dernan, and Paige Chilton with Avery Lambert start off the fourth quarter. Malay, a big leader. A little too hard. Flynn puts it back up and in. Flynn and Malay providing the speed and quickness for the Hawkeyes. Taylor Dernan can't reach that bounce pass. Jessica Spoor.
Jessica Spoor re-enters for Northern Adirondack.
Jessica Spoor re-enters for Northern Adirondack. Team foul-wise, Bobcats have 4. There's Lambert again. Flynn now with the ball. Spoor. Malay. Rachel Venn. Gotta let her go by. They crash the boards, the Bobcats do. Stripped away. No foul called. Malay a little too hard to the hoop. NAC now with possession. 53-32. We're in the fourth quarter.
Paige got ripped on the arm on that pass.
Yeah, no, it did. This officiating crew has been allowing a lot of contact. Ford blocks that shot from Taylor Dernan cleanly. Malay gets it up to Flynn. Flynn goes inside, but Chilton is there to deny that pass attempt to Mara Noto. Uh-oh, that's a bad sign. Poster, team poster that was put up with some tape behind Steve's positions. There's Flynn. Hitting the three-pointer. Spoor goes inside to Dernan. Dernan is hit from behind. A lot of contact being allowed by this officiating crew.
I think Georgia matters down or what?
The tape. Tape given out. Avery Lambert. quality minutes there by Avery. Off the bench, Megan McGee, one of the seniors, comes back in the contest after a long stint on the bench. Chilton working hard, bringing it to the hoop. Spohr unable to save it. Good effort there by Jessica Spohr. 56-32. 6 minutes and counting left in the contest. Large contingent of Northern Adirondack fans from all the communities that represent Northern Adirondack making a trip down here to beautiful downtown Troy, Hudson Valley Community College. McGee gets a hand in there. In the Edward F. McDonough Athletic Complex. Girls Championship basketball been played down here at the Hudson Valley for a number of years now. The Boys Championship takes place in Glens Falls. Noto with a move around McGee on the baseline, lays it up and in. Nice move by Noto. Rachel Venn, who's played some good basketball this weekend. No foul called. Looked like both arms got hacked on that one. Taylor Dernan backing in on Ford. Ford defensively able to strip the ball away. Cats in a position they haven't found themselves in I think quite some time. Malay lays it up. A little too high off the glass. There's a scramble underneath. Noto come up with it. Kicks it back out to Flynn. Cats, what an outstanding 2014-2015 basketball season, playing in the championship game. Well, they look like they're a little bit of standing around underneath there. The scramble, a little poor shooting by the Hawkeyes in that possession. Enable the Bobcats end up with the ball. Dernan, three-point attempts off the mark. Ben trying to save it. She does, but it ends up in the arms of Flynn from Cooperstown. Jessica Spohr. Got to tip my hat to all the parents of ball players for Northern Adirondack. A lot of them participated in AAU basketball, which has helped contribute. Rachel Venn, unfortunately, fouling out in her last game of high school basketball. Gets a big hug from Jessica Barnhart and a nice round of applause from the Northern Adirondack fans. Back to tipping my hat to the parents that have.
He's had a nice career, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Nice job. Played well yesterday. 13 points, 11 rebounds. And helping them Bobcats get to the final game. Rachel Venn did. But back to that AAU I was talking about. Congratulations, or tipping my hat to the parents that have got their daughters involved in the AAU basketball. Although I'm not a big fan of how that AAU basketball operates. It's a program that it's a program that allows kids to develop their game. And starting five in particular of this team have been participants of AAU basketball. And with the combination of that and Jessica Barnhart doing her job as a coach and developing their skills, the Bobcats have, built a program to be proud of here. Outside shot by Megan McGee doesn't go. Taylor Dernan with a hard foul on Malay. Got to be impressed, though, and tip your hat to Liz Malay. She is quite the ball player here. Sprained her ankle yesterday and early in the game, and was able to come back and lead the comeback in the fourth quarter. Noto. Rachel Sylvester comes out. Taylor Durnan out of the contest. 2:37 on the clock. Cooperstown Hawkeyes well on their way to their first championship ever. Jessica Barnhart hugging Taylor Durnan. Rachel Sylvester in the contest. Daniel Burrell goes to the scorer's table. She's going to get back in. Cats down 61-33, 2:33 left in this contest.
Sylvester, her first, team's 8. Kira Goldrick on the one, shooting 1-1.
Number 22 is going to come in, Cook. Megan McGee, Rachel, along with Rachel Venn and Taylor Durnan. She's going to get the hug from Jessica Barnhart. And, well-deserved round of applause from the NAC fans. Number 15, Victoria Pazer. Excuse me, I was looking at it wrong. Victoria Pazer, number 15, coming in for Northern Adirondack. Jessica Spoor, McKenna McGee out there with Daniel Burrell, Rachel Sylvester, and Victoria Pazer. And we'll congratulate the Cooperstown Hawkeyes here. With just 2 minutes to go, they are up by almost 29 points. And Olivia Pazer looks like she's going to come into the contest. But once again, that's the accomplishments of the Bobcats. You know, they can't be hanging their heads even after losing this contest by as much as they've had. Co-division champs, Division I, 12-2 record, along with Saranac Chiefs. Then they won their second Section 7 title for Class C in a row. They were the 2014 champions, 2015 champions. Prevailed in a regional semifinal game. Second time ever doing that. And then in a regional final, buried the St. Lawrence Larrys to make it to this Final Four. And their first Final Four proceeded to win by 10 points. 49-39 yesterday. So they well represented Northern Adirondack High School and Section 7. 3-point attempt. Shot clock violation. 61-32. Cooperstown Hawkeyes going to be your Class E New York State champions for girls varsity basketball. And actually the Cooperstown crowd has been quite quiet actually throughout this contest. And they're McKenna McGee out of the game. Avery Lambert, Olivia Pazer, Daniel Burrell, Victoria Pazer, and Rachel Sylvester will close out the Bobcat season on the floor at this time against the numerous subs of the Cooperstown Hawkeyes. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton, who traveled here to Troy this weekend. Bobcats coming up a little bit short. Got to hold their heads high. Believe to achieve. They did achieve a lot. Actually opened the contest here today with a 7-0 run. Looked like they were ready to play, but the Hawkeyes defense and the combination of the Hawkeyes defense and Liz Millay, too much to handle for Northern Adirondack. Cats only losing 3 seniors. Jessica Spoor, Megan McGee, and Rachel Venn. 3 key players, but from what we've seen out of Lambert, Burrell, and Sylvester, and others, it looks like the program will be very competitive even next year. Taylor Durnan, Paige Chilton, who did a nice job offensively here today. especially in that third quarter. Cats have yet to score a point here, though, in this fourth quarter.
Number 23, Avery Lambert. Lambert for first, team's ninth. Paige Crane to the line to shoot 1-1.
Boys varsity soccer made it to Final Four 2 years in a row. Back in the late 90s. Maybe we'll see 2 years in a row with girls varsity basketball in Northern Adirondack. You know, boys baseball team for Northern Adirondack has made it to Final Four. Crowned some state championships in wrestling. Final seconds here. Cooperstown Hawkeyes with 9.7 seconds on the clock, up by a score of 61-32. Pazer loses the ball. Stolen away by the other Pazer. Lambert puts it up and in. And Lambert makes sure the Bobcats scored every quarter here, at least, with those 2 points. And Cooperstown Hawkeyes are the winners of the Class C New York State Championship for girls varsity basketball. They're your New York State champions. 61-34 final score. They're prevailing over the Northern Adirondack Bobcats from Section 7. And Cooperstown representing Section 3. Now we'll have the presentation of awards, all-star selection. Okay. Well, the officials here for New York State make sure that the teams shake hands. That hadn't happened as we were waiting for the presentation of awards. One other thing that didn't take place here, I agree with Ronnie Chase, is they don't play the national anthem before the games. Only the first game. Well, they should be playing it for every game.
Joined by Mr. Paul Erica, a second vice president, as they will present the awards. What a great basketball season that the Bobcats of Northern Adirondack has had. I'd like to recognize the individual Bobcats, starting off with Dana Burrow, number 5. Taylor Turner. McKenna McGee. Victoria Pazer. Avery Lambert. Olivia Pazer. Injured, Juliana Gardner. And your 4 Bobcat seniors playing in their final game, representing Northern Adirondack High School, Jessica Spoor. Megan McGee. Rachel Ben. And Rachel Sylvester. And the head coach of the Northern Adirondack Bobcats, Jessica Barnard. Get a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen, representing Section 7, the Bobcats of Northern Adirondack. Now your state champion, Hawkeyes of Cooperstown, Julie Ford. Maggie Sherman. Megan Marino. Liz Millay. Maya Murdoch. Sam Kenyon. Paige Crane. Maria Noto. Sarah Fountain. Fiona McGoldrick. Sarah Cook. Jen Flynn. Kiera McGoldrick. Sam Wainer. Mallory Arthurs. Hawkeye fans, your only senior, Christina Noto. And the head coach for that championship plaque, Mike Niles. Get a nice hand, ladies and gentlemen, state champion. Hawkeyes of Cooperstown. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to recognize the sportsmanship award from the tournament. We've presented one individual a t-shirt exemplifying that they displayed great sportsmanship on the court. Chautauqua Lakes Riley Hawkins, Pine Plains Brooke Hickman received their shirt. For Cooperstown, sportsmanship goes to Christina Noto. Sportsmanship for Northern Adirondack, McKenna McKee.
that wraps us up.